Good evening. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Once said by Martin Luther King. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
The Education Minister participated in Rocky's International Conference. National Space Science Agency NSSA participated in World Space Week. LMRA announced 20 defendants convicted of trading in work permits fined 441,000 dinars. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa attended agreement signing ceremony. Taiwan reopened to visitors after COVID-19.
Today's news in detail. The Education Minister participated in Rocky's International Conference. The Education Minister Dr. Majid bin Ali Al Naimi participated in the Rocky's International Conference patronized by Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Mahmud Al Qasimi. The conference is organized by Sharjah Education Council in cooperation with Regional Center for Educational Planning under the theme Sustainable Education in the Future. Deputy ruler of Sharjah, Sheikh Sultan bin Ahmad bin Al Sultan Al Qasimi was present. The minister reviewed Bahrain's achievements affirmed by the parcel of regional and international reports thanks to the support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. The National Space Science Agency NSSA participated in World Space Week. National Space Science Agency NSSA's CEO Muhammad Al-Asiri participated in the World Space Week WSW upon an invitation from the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs. The World Space Week was held under the theme Space and Sustainability, which confirms the important contributions of the space sector to achieving a better future for humanity while ensuring that space activities are conducted in a sustainable manner. Bahrain interacted with the occasion by the implementation of NSSA for a variety of activities and publishing an awareness documentary film explaining the authorities' contributions to achieving the sustainable development goals of the kingdom, in addition to publishing educational articles and implementing a number of meetings in various media outlets. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID updates.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
LMRA announced 20 defendants convicted of trading in work permits fined 441,000 dinars. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority LMRA declared the issuance of judicial convictions against 20 defendants in cases related to the issuance of work permits for expatriate workers without need for them and trading in work permits. The total fines amounted to 441,000 dinars, while the investigation is still going on across a range of other cases based on the authority's commitment to implement the directives of His Royal Highness Prince Salman, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, to address illegal practices that would affect the competitiveness, fairness and flexibility of the Bahrain labour market. The LMRA confirmed that these convictions were achieved by the efforts of the concerned parties in the authority in cooperation with the relevant government agencies in the Ministry of Interior and the General Directorate of Investigations and Criminal Evidence, in addition to the public prosecution and the judiciary. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa attended agreement signing ceremony. A memorandum of understanding has been signed yesterday between the Bahrain Defence Force and the UAE Ministry of Defence related to cooperation between the two countries in the field of training and conducting joint exercises. The signing ceremony was attended by National Security Advisor, Royal Guard Commander, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and UAE Armed Forces Deputy Chief of Staff General Isa Saif bin Ablan. Also, Royal Guard Special Force Commander Lieutenant Colonel His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa were also present. Now, we shall go for a short commercial break. Welcome back. LMRA called on expat workers to verify legal status. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority LMRA called on all expatriate workers in the Kingdom of Bahrain to have their legal status verified to preserve their rights and avoid illegal accountability. The authority affirmed that the Kingdom of Bahrain has worked to develop the legal tools and legislative structures to guarantee labour rights, especially those of expatriate workers. It stressed the need for workers to observe all applicable laws and regulations in the Kingdom of Bahrain, including the LMRA and residency laws. The LMRA highlighted that based on the regulatory processes adopted in the Kingdom and expatriate workers must obtain an official work permit from an employer in the Kingdom before arrival. It stressed that the law prohibits an expatriate from illegally engaging in employment on a visit visa, and the violators will be prosecuted through fines and deportation. The Supreme Council for Health President highlighted health insurance scheme developments. The Supreme Council for Health SCH President Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa patronized the panel discussion at Ali Charity Society. Northern Governor Ali Abdul Mohsen Al Asfour and other senior officials attended the event, which focused on the National Insurance Scheme. Addressing the session, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed stressed the key role of the community in ensuring the successful implementation of the program. Taiwan reported to visitors reopened to visitors after COVID-19. Taiwan began welcoming back visitors after finally ending mandatory quarantines to control the spread of COVID-19. Taiwan had kept some of its entry and quarantine rules in place as large parts of the rest of Asia relaxed or lifted them completely, although in June it cut the number of days required in isolation for arrivals to 3 from 7 previously, it has been announced. North Korea test-fired long-range strategic cruise missiles. North Korea has test-fired a pair of long-range strategic cruise missiles, with leader Kim Jong-un hailing another successful display of the country's tactical nuclear strike capability. It was the latest in a series of provocative weapons tests that have been sent tensions soaring of the Korean Peninsula and heightened fears that Pyongyang might conduct its first nuclear test since 2017. Kim personally oversaw Wednesday's tests of the missiles, which traveled 2,000 kilometers over the sea, the Korean Central News Agency said. It said that the projectiles hit their intent targets but did not specify what they are actually. Nearly 70,000 people have been distracted wave of Assam floods. Incessant rains over the past couple of days have triggered flash floods and inundated parts of Assam and neighboring Arunachal Pradesh for the past 2 days. The Assam government has said that the state is facing the third wave of floods this year, with 69,750 people affected across 110 villages in 5 districts. According to the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, Dhemaji is the worst hit district with 38,774 people, including 7,885 children affected. 76 villages and 2,838.40 hectares of cropland in the district are currently underwater. 20 relief distribution centers have been set up in Dhemaji, Lakhimpur and Dibrugarh, and there have been no flood-related deaths reported so far, it has been announced. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live at English in 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.